Stibble's Codex of Companions. We're in the home stretch now with fewer and fewer days left to back, but with a massive stretch goals already unlocked. Do you want pets in your campaign? Do you like new ideas mixed with old folklore? Does your angsty elven rogue feel just a tad more lonely than they should? Then you should grab a copy of Stibble's Codex. With close to 100 new monsters, loyalty mechanics, personalities, spells, feats, this fat stack of friends is more than just a book. It's a catalog of potential allies for players, non-players, combat, utility, and new experiences. Also, it comes with a bunch of cool stuff. So go click the link before the campaign ends and the prices jump up a little bit. Thanks for the support, and here's your weekly serving of visual gruel. Did you know that all fighters are big nerds? Where champions read health forums and play Ring Fit for 6 hours a day, Eldritch Knights combine battle techniques with stupid wizard book research, and samurai tend to sand gardens to relieve their stress, battle masters basically go to college for 6 years. Combat's hard to win without the proper education after all, and you can't slack on that physical wellness course. In order to become as powerful as Link from Breath of the Wild, Masters of Battle are curated from several generations of technique mastery, history, and theory. Which means as a battle master, your great-grandfather spent his entire life studying the blade. Then he put his knowledge in a book, to later be read by your grandfather, who practiced and further honed the knowledge. And then your dad was clearly evil, and he tried dual wielding. Then he killed your grandpa with a cursed sword. And then he gave birth to you. And then taught you all the shit, and you read those books, and now you're a one of those. You're a big brain fighter now. Congratulations. And when you graduate, you get a degree, the family sword, and the greatest gift of all, superiority dice. With these in hand, you immediately become superior to everyone else at the table. You even outrank the DM, if he says that's okay. With powerful 8-sided dice, you walk into combat with extra big brain moves that you only remember 4 times a day. Because memory is hard and you already learned a lot. Also, you're a little stupid, and you only know 3 of them for now. Let's run through some maneuvers your ancestors and teachers might know. Commander's Strike. You lose both an attack and a bonus action to scream at some guy and tell him to hit harder.
Aha! You will... Wait, come here. Hit like the neck area.
Right there?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Just...
Oh no.
This thing sucks until you get multi-attack, and you look like an asshole wasting your entire turn on it.
Use your bonus action! Ahoo! Thanks, man!
You're welcome!
Disarming Attack. When fighting someone who's holding something, you slap their wrist really hard. And if they can't handle the pain, they drop it.
Oh! Dude! You got the fingies, man! You gotta watch the fingies! Oh! No, wait, no, now I have no weapons.
I mean, you good?
I'm a monk. Disarming attack! Ah!
Shoot, man, I'm sorry. I just got really excited. I wanted some and...
No, it's okay. It's good for my health.
Distracting Strike. Exactly what it sounds like, but it only helps out allies who follow up with an attack.
Did you just rip ass? Did you just...
Evasive Footwork. Your fancy feet make it harder to hit when you're moving.
What are you... What? Whoa. Evasive maneuvers. Where are you going? Somewhere else. Where? My knee.
Fainting Attack. You use the magician's technique of misdirection when fighting, and then you land a dirty blow on your enemy, you cheating dick.
Whoa! What the... What do...
Goading Attack. You somehow use your combat superiority to insult your opponent's mother, and become their main target.
Hey! Your mom smells like elderberries, and she eats cat poop.
What the fuck did you just say?
I just said, oh God,
Lunging Attack. You briefly dislocate your arm, Lean far forward and then reach 5 feet further than normal to hurt someone, but somehow you don't actually move forward.
Come at me, knave! Wait, stop!
What?
Oh, no!
Why?
I don't know.
And then, maneuvering maneuver, the maneuvered attack. When you land a hit on someone, your education allows one of your friends to move to a bit of a better position.
Ha! Do it now! We have masterful maneuvers here.
Menacing attack. You glare into the soul of your enemy, slowly sink your weapon into their flesh, and whisper in their ear, "Bull." And then they go poo-poo and they can't fight good because you're scary. And then they get over it in like 10 seconds. Parry. When someone damages you, your super cool sword technique redirects the attack to deal less damage.
Come at me, you fool! I will parry your attack! Ow! What? Wasn't that bad.
But it only works on melee attacks.
Parry this, you filthy casual! Ow! You can't parry ranged attacks, idiot.
Precision attack. If you miss, maybe you hit.
My attacks are more precise than you could ever imagine, fool!
No, please, come at me, Nate!
Aha!
Ow!
I added a D8!
It's basic stuff, but it's additional help for those of us who have dogshit rolls. Pushing attack. You either do that thing from Marvel and have the force of 10 men with every punch, or you push the advance with fancy footwork and you force your enemy to retreat.
What?
It's a maneuver!
I'm just gonna walk back!
No!
I'm just gonna... Oh! What? Stop!
Stop! I only have 2 left! No!
I still have movement!
Stop!
Rally. You do that thing that bards are supposed to do.
Brother, you cannot fall. Refuse that gentle good night and live to fight. We're so close to victory. Yes!
Okay, so, do I need to be here? I'm just... Alright, no, that's fine.
We have a bar?
Repose. When someone sucks poop and misses you with a melee attack, your superiorness allows you to stab them in the leg.
Shouldn't have missed your attack, idiot.
Sweeping attack. You use convoluted math to deal a small amount of damage to a second enemy as long as they're within 5 feet of the first guy, and the same attack roll would hit both of them. And lastly, the most powerful attack of all. Shin kick. Also, you can't be this cool battlefield killer without stress relief, so pick some kind of artisan's tool and that'll be your hobby, like pottery or carpentry, or painting. You nerd. As you hone your skills, search yourself, and read Sun Tzu's The Art of War, you learn to size up your enemies in comparison to yourself. After watching someone for like a minute, you get a good feel of what they're capable of. You know if they could kick your ass, how long it would take to kick their sack, how well they can throw it back, how hard it would be to smack their pack, and how well they can handle their drink. After all that, we get into the rare territory of high-level classes. And it gets kind of boring here, to be honest. At the turn of the Deca Fighter, you throw your D8 at the wall because they aren't cool anymore, and you go buy 4 10-sided dice. And then you throw those away later because you'll need a D12. Can I just say that D12 suck? Like, so much? A D20 is made for a wide variety of success and failure, but the rest of the dice are used for the power of an effect. But a D12 for me doesn't roll above a 5. Can't I just have like 2D6? Just let me get rid of the ones and I'll be happy. Relentless. When a battle master becomes a veteran Ultra Blade master of the battlefields, you master the power of stress relief and become truly superior to everyone else. When you're fighting, and you use the 4 maneuvers that you remember, instead of losing focus, you get another one each turn, which means the best fighters can constantly shift between goading and feinting, insulting families and ragdolling until their opponent dies, like a true adventuring hero.
Your mother was so fat she once ate a cheeseburger. If you were a fighter, you'd be a really stinky poo-poo fighter that didn't even know how to kill a guy.
This guy's really easy to kill.
If you had a Dungeons and Dragons party, they would be called the Stinky Doo-Doo Heads. I bet you drink glasses of pee-pee and eat poo-poo for breakfast, don't you? Did you know? I can smell it on your ass. And that's why you never mess with a master fighter.
And lastly, the greatest of all Battle Masters. Get that D12 that I mentioned earlier. That's basically Battle Masters.
Don't you? Did you know? I can smell it on your ass. You fool.
Okay, wow, okay. Okay, wow. That was, ooh. Yikes. I'm still alive.
Any last words?
Stop! I'm sorry. I can move. I have 30 feet on my turn.
It's only 15.
My knee. My other knee. My pee-pee. Ooh! How could you possibly have sliced through my sword into my flesh?
Because I watch anime.
Oh.
I think it's manual focus.
Is it?
Cool. 10 seconds.
Now I'm going to die afraid.
Well, yeah.
Why did you do that? I'm going to die anyways. No, it's okay. It's good for my health.
A PSA about childhood obesity. And action.
Oh, you could have had the grace of killing me quickly.
Why did Dad teach me that?
I'm going to have PTSD for the rest of my days.
You think you are? We have masterful maneuvers here. Now he's in the perfect position to...
Nice.
Evasive maneuvers!
I really... Okay, that was very evasive. Oh, my leg.
It wasn't worth it.
Oh, I can't ever walk again forever.
Me either.
What does that have to do with fighters? The sandwich?
Fighters get hungry.
Oh, that's right.
It's protein loading.
Yep.
This isn't protein though.
Protein.
Here's your sandwich. You didn't expect me to say anything here because it's usually silent. I could say anything about like channel plans or personal secrets, childhood stories, but I didn't, and the time was wasted.